Okay, reason. So we'll just give people a minute or two. Do you want that? Kiki, Tweety. Oh, no. Yes. No. Not bothered. No, not bothered. Ooh, Kiki. Let's see why you're not bothered. We'll see if anybody joins us, shall we? So we can show what we've been busy doing. Oh, what? It's not a porn video, this, you know. You're so beautiful. A little sweet. It's not that kind of video, puppet. It isn't. You're a little tweet pie, though, aren't you? You're a little tweet pie. You are. Hi, Chris. I'm not bad, actually, today. It makes a nice change. But no, we're good. We're good today, aren't we? Yeah, I think Poppy got wrong idea about what this video were about. She wanted kisses, and I said it's not that kind of video. Bless her. So, but I've got a few bits that I'm going to demold, and one or two of them are new that's not been seen. Well, not been seen on my channel anyway before. In fact, to be honest, one of them I think I've not seen on any, but that's not really unusual, is it? I'm having little leaks from. So how's the weather where you are? It's very windy here and damp. When I said damp, I mean it's threatening to rain again. We've had a bit, and it's threatening to give some more. But then again, at this time, mind you, it's only just turned 3. I was going to say at this time it's usually turning dark, but I think I'm thinking it's about 5 o'clock, and it's not. I don't know where my day's gone today. Seem to have been up ages, and yet it's only 3 o'clock, just turned. So did you celebrate bonfire night last night, or wherever you are in the world? It was our bonfire night, our celebrating the 5th of November, and the Guy Fawkes was about to blow up the Houses of Parliament, and he failed miserably. And why we want to be celebrating that, I will never know. And the fireworks are getting ridiculous. And they don't just save them while Monday, bonfire night. They start 2 or 3 weeks in front, and they're getting louder. I know they are getting louder. And I can be sat in our little outer porch watching TV or doing something, and this particular night there was just one almighty bang, and I honestly God thought it was a shotgun, a gunshot. Yeah, a gun shooting. Why I would think that, I don't know. That's just what it sounded like, somebody shooting a gun. And I nearly jumped out of my skin. And then there was nothing else after it, so I thought, oh, I wonder if, because you never know, do you? You just never know. Anyway, well, it turned out it was a firework, and then all through the last, as I said, 2 or 3 weeks, we've had this bang, 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 all these bangers going off. I can't see the point or the fun in them at all. Excuse me a second. I don't understand. I understand why they want to have a fireworks display. That I have no issues with that at all. I mean, I know pets don't like it very often. Poppy's not bothered. We're lucky in that respect. She's pretty good. She don't bother about it. but some animals are terrified, and I did have a dog that were terrified a long time ago. But you're not bothered, are you? You're a brave heart. Yes, you are a brave. Oh, she's coming up again. She thinks she's a ventriloquist. She thinks she's a ventriloquist dummy. Your hub went off. Oh, right. Yes, so we had the firework night last night, but because it was a Friday, down the road, 2 doors down, they were having a party. So there were all these fireworks whizzing and squizzing and banging and popping and whatever. Music blaring out like no tomorrow. And they got people were getting a bit rowdy because obviously they were drinking as well, which again, I have no qualms with any of that at all. If they want to celebrate, that's fine by me. But it was getting late and it should have stopped way before because they've all got small children, babies even. Well, I'm saying they've all. The 2 houses that were sort of had got in fact 3 because Cameron next door, but 1 that way, he goes down because he's related. And he goes down with his wife and they've got a new baby. So they've all got babies. So, yeah, and well, I suppose in a way we're not far from sticks because, we're just on border, like, but it's just, I'd love to put you on chair. She hurts my arm. She's not heavy really, but it's just my arm. My arms won't take the weight. As I say, I have no qualms about bonfire. I used to enjoy it. I used to love having bonfire out with kids, my kids, when they were younger. And they do now with my daughter's got 2 sons, and although they're both grown up now, they've always enjoyed bonfire night. They've either gone to a display or they've gone to a friend's, they've been to an organised or even both. They'll go to like a friend on the night, and then like at the weekend, there's always I think there's one at Worksop Rugby Club tonight, and there's always something going off there on a Saturday night, next to bonfire night. So they're doing theirs tonight. So we've got them to come again tonight. And then I think then hopefully we won't hear any more, but you can bet your bottom dollar come New Year's Eve, midnight, they will be popping. And again, I don't mind. I don't bother that. I mean, we don't celebrate New Year very much, but I do stay up. And I always wish my daughter and her family a happy New Year. And my auntie from Australia always rings me on New Year. Because they get it first, only theirs is first to come in. Well, New Zealand's first, but Australia's not far behind. So, she rings me up and just to wish me Happy New Year. But we'll be getting the fireworks again. Now and again, there are fireworks go off anyway, but they're not usually the loud bangers. We hear them quite often. And I usually said to him, it's probably somebody's got a special birthday, either a wedding or, 21st birthday or whatever, they might be celebrating. And I think it's lovely. But I do think that, if people were just a little bit more thoughtful for peeps that's got fur babies that are frightened. I mean, cats, I think cats more so than dogs are frightened, which is a great shame, really, that any of them should be, but it's natural for them, isn't it? But we do get noise from one thing and another, but we get noise through here anyway because we've got some real rebel rousers, young kids down the road, and they've got these track bike things that they're not supposed to ride on the road, but they're always in summer nipping around the village on them, and Bobby's coming, they take them away, but they've got another one following week, so maybe get the money from, I don't know. But Bobbies are always coming down and confiscating bikes, and they don't get them back from police. But so we've got something going off quite often all year round. Hiya, John. Welcome to my channel once again. You're not new, you've been before. I'm going to, I get one or two more in. I'm going to mould or demold some of my resin makes that I've done this week. A couple of new ones, and I'm quite excited about one of them. It's a biggie, but it's been a bit of a pain. In fact, now looking at the time, I'm going to move it down so that you can see this. There you go. Okay, so you can see I have been very, very busy. Don't look at me jelly babies. Well, you can't see them. So these are new as well. I've done that one, but I don't like it, so I'm not showing you. These are new as well, but they're not new. They're just some that I've made this week. I always use these little moulds to finish off my resin because I won't waste resin. So that's basically why I do those. And then I do like to do these, and I've done several variations of this fish. So I've got these I've not finished off completely yet. They've got to either have a magnet on the bottom or a pin for a brooch. So these I've been making cover minders, needle minders, and brooches with those. These little ones, little teddies. Also, I've got some little cover minders, and this is a brooch. And one or two I've put on the, I don't know whether I've actually put them on this one, but I've also put some lapel pins together, you know, so they just make nice little stocking fillers sort of thing. That's nothing, that's rubbish. I have made these ups this week as well, and these I have up to Daisy. Now, baby, so okay. These two are actually I've made into fridge magnets, and they're lovely. I've just tried it on my fridge to make sure that they really are. These are good because I've not had these magnets before. These are a new magnet for me, so I thought I hope they're gonna, you know, get hold. So they're grabbing, so they've been okay. So this is what I have been up to this week. I demolded that. I did that. I'm not keen. I got this drag. I thought it was a deeper one. I got this one. I have already got this. I didn't realize it was the same size. When I was ordering this, it looked a lot bigger, to be fair. And it's the same size. It's the same size as my other one. And it's, yeah, I don't know. I don't like it very much. It's not a very good dragon. It looks, you know, when you see it mold up, you know, and it's when it's been advertised, it looks a really deep mold. And there is a big one somewhere. I know there is because Lee Spell's got one. And I thought this was similar to that one she's got, but no, this is the small one, same as I've already got. So that was a bit of a letdown because really it's not, it's too big for a needle minder. It's not really heavy enough for a charm as such. It's too big for a brooch. So it's not really much good for anything unless I used it on something like a book cover, something like that. Or, you know, if you're doing I can't think of it. You're doing well, I can't think of it. I've gone tongue-tied. Hiya, Trevor. But anyway, like I said, this is not turned out how I wanted it. It's too small, so I'll think of something for it. Probably bin, but I'll see anyway. I've got a unicorn ready to come out. I have got a moon ready to come out. Oh, Trevor. Hiya, Emma. I've ordered one. Challenge accepted, Trevor. I've ordered one. It'll be here the end of this month. I got it from Amazon. I thought it would have been here next day, but it weren't. We'll take the unicorn out. And This is a different colour. I've not done one this colour before. I think this is getting ready for a new one as well. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm not keen. Not keen at all. I don't like how it's gone pale on top. So, but then again, I usually make these opaque. I put colour in them, and they're either pinks and blues and things, but I just sort of try that, but no, I don't like it. So I've got some new little dog tags that they turned out nice. My doggy groom was asking me about these sort of things, and I said, oh yeah, I'd do that, you know. So I thought what I might do is do, you know, a couple of sets at various sizes, like, you know, I'd do a pink and a blue one of each, and put use my cricket, Trevor, I will, I promise, and put like a vinyl name sticker on them and let her see them, and she might be able to sell me a few in her because she works from home as well. Her grooming salon is actually in the garage, but she's got a really nice setup, and I can't say that she's that brilliant, but she's Poppy's happy with her, and to me that's more important, if I'm honest, you know, because yeah. So now this, I can't remember ordering this, you know. I did order it, but I can't remember ordering it. And I'm not really sure how this is going to come out, because it's you have to fill it to the brim, right to the end. Oh, I've got that off. Right. And it's a job and a half getting into it. Get my nail underneath it and see if I'm frightened of tearing it with my nails. Not because my nails are super sharp, but because it's such a super thin silicone, if that makes any sense. Oh, we're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. I saw a lady doing these. I obviously must have ordered it. I don't, and when it came, I thought, oh, did I order that? I don't remember. But like, clearly I did. It's what comes with old age. It's called getting old. Crazy old lady syndrome on my, you know. Harriet back me up on that, crazy old lady. There we go. They're coming out. Look at that. Look at that. Now then, where's me? Where's me? Is that it? Is that it? That's supposed to be a... That's supposed to be a hole. And it's anything but. But it's very pretty and very sparkly, don't you think? Now, this is what I find strange now. I used this pink, these pinks. This is a new mould I've got as well. I used this pink to make this. You can see the colour of that. This is exactly the same colour. It's the exact same resin that was mixed, because I did that first and I poured that on after. And why has that come up yellow when it's not old resin? I mean, this resin, I had to wait for it to come because it sold out. So I got the new batch in when it come, and I ordered 6 kilos. One. The screw top, it's lovely, it works beautiful, but you know, it turned out great, and the actual screw top works nicely, which on one or two of the smaller ones I find they don't. So yeah, that's a nice one for that. But then the same applies with this, which I want to leave while very last. So we'll undo this one. I love doing this two-tone. I've only just really started doing them two-tone, you know. I did one because it weren't so much by accident as it was more a case of I want to use my resin up, and I got a bit of this colour and a bit of that colour. And that's who got it. And there was quite a bit of it. So I thought, well, oh, blow it, I'll do a two-tone. Because in my first one I ever did, oh, and it come out lovely. I was really pleased. So since then I've done a few more. But I do like this. They are very, very tight to get off, though. Until you get them over that corner. Once you get them off that corner, I feel like, oh, there you go, look, there we go. It's off. Come on. Play nicely. Now I love that. Look at that. How sparkly that is. And that is meant to be orangey colour and pink. And I think that's turned out. I love these little dishes. I've got them all over at damn show at the minute. So anything that you see is for sale, although I'm not so sure about last item, but you'll see what I mean in a bit. And then I'm just using resin up, because I've done a lot of this pink, and I put quite a bit in this lot, but it didn't come out very pink. So it's come out pink. It's not pink. It's actually the same batch as that, by the way. As that. It's actually the same. Yeesh, I don't know. I just don't know why. It's not come. I'm flabbergasted. I need to get to the bottom of it because it'll just irritate me. Absolutely irritate me to death. If anybody wants to come on and join me, let me. Oh, you can't. I'm on YouTube. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. That is what I wanted to do. Where are you? Why won't it let me? There we go. That's that one. I don't know whether it's worked or not. Have you got a spanner yet, Trevor? And then there's the mouse head. This one's really nice as well. It's a really lovely little dish. I mean, I have to say, these dishes, they're not food grade resin. But if you wanted to put like some nuts in, not necessarily this small, but you know, little one. When I say nuts, I mean in the shell nuts, not shelled nuts, if you know what I mean. You can do that, but they're not food grade. Sorry, they're not. You know, it's just normal resin. It's not fancy stuff, in other words. Right, this. Let me just see. Are you ready? Get steady. What about that? I am loving this, absolutely loving it. But it's tried to wear me down, you know. It thinks it got the upper hand of me, but it was wrong. When you're putting lights in anything like this, what you need to know previous to starting is that, for one thing, the lights, when you put them in your resin, your lights float, right? So you've got to be able to pin them down somehow. And right, so how do we do that? So I've been making several different items. Let me just get that out there now and then. Ouch. Oh, I love him. Yeah, his eyes are blue. You can see his blue eyes. What do you think? I need opinions on that. I am absolutely loving him. tell me what you think. I've just cut myself on that. I'm not safe to be let out, am I? So let me see, is there anybody else I should have put a doobly-doo? Yes, you've got your spanner. You've got your spanner. Chris will give you a spanner. Well, we will if I can get it come up. There we go, add moderator. There you go. Chris, you've got a spanner as well. So, what we're thinking. You're smurfed. Yes, you've been smurfed, Trevor. Yes, so what I ended up doing, like I say, I did one of the moon and star. And, first of all, I started off by trying to do the cats, the two cats sat on it first, and put sellotape round the back of them so that it sort of encased it in, and then poured the black, hoping that just the cat part would be black and not the rest of it, but it actually bled underneath the sellotape. That was the start, and then I wanted to get the lights in, so I just put my lights in, I worked them round, bent them, you know how you do, and getting them to fit in every nook and cranny. And then I poured my resin in, and they all floated to down top. And they were all just coming out. And I thought, oh, I don't believe this. And I got into a real mess. And I'm talking now resin on my hands everywhere. Because they floated up after I'd done my cleaning up and put my gloves away. So quick, I'm trying to be quick shoving them in for starters. I got tweezers and I got these. And I'm like trying to push them down here and push them down there. And oh, dearie me, what a mess. And I did get resin everywhere, but not one to be perturbed. That resin I put in there, I tipped it into something else. No, I didn't. Not with that one. No, I didn't. I'm lying. I took the lights out and I just got some baby wipes and just run the lights through my hand with the baby wipes on, got them clean. I could use them somewhere else. So the next attempt was, right, we'll put a layer of resin in, a thin layer of resin, and then we'll use the hot glue gun and we'll glue them down. You cannot use hot glue gun where you want resin to be because it makes a hole. You know, your glue will come out once you've took your resin off out of the mold. So you can't do it that way because it leaves a hole. It's no good. So we tried that and failed. And as I said, I like to do all these things before I actually come on with the right one, because this way I can give you, I can let you see the mistakes I've made to save you doing the same. And so this last lot I did, what I did do was I got me I put me layer of resin in, and then I tried with sellotape first, and I thought I'll pour it in. That didn't work. Sellotape just kept lifting. So right, and I used in the finish. I used this, and this is the Artist Glitter Glue. This is a very fastish drying glue, right? And you need to glue it, hold it a little while. You can put a bit of sellotape away from it just to keep it down while that glue sets. Once that glue's set, they stay where they're supposed to stay. And that is why I have had success with this one. And this, I have to say, is my first one and my first success, because I persevered with the others, the moon and stars, and I took all my frustrations out on them. Because it is frustrating when you think, well, I've done what what you're supposed to do. Why is it doing this? Why is it letting me down every time? Why do they keep popping up? When I've done all I can do, and yeah, it's just perseverance. And I mean, generally speaking, I have got the patience of Job, but I was losing patience because, hi Tracy, I was losing patience because I couldn't think of anything else I could use, and it was only I was doing a card with this, and I put something on the card, and then I put it down, and I went to move it, and it had stuck straight away, and I thought, ooh, now then, I wonder if, and that's what made me try this. Don't use just ordinary cheap glue; it'll take too long. But you can use this to get a fast hold, and it's good. John, I am on. Are you on Facebook? Do you do Facebook, or do you do Facebook Messenger? Because you can find me on Facebook as Ann Chambers, and my avatar on Facebook is a little Westie dog with a Nemo toy on the garden. So yeah, you can get, and then I can actually send you my address, or you can email me at Ann, all in lowercase, Ann Chambers. Oh, shall I put it in thing? I don't know if I can I? Yeah, I'm going to put your email address in and copy it, and then I'll take it down again. Okay, so let me put this in for you. There you go. That's my email address. You can email me, John, and I'll give you my address from there, if that helps. Anybody else wants it, write it down quick, quick, quick. So, yeah, so that's how I actually ended up with my lights being a success. So it's trial and error, and if I can save you all that trial and error, I will. And I tell you what, I bet this would look lovely with lights in. But unfortunately, there are. I know Dee did say you can cut them down, but this, would it be a little bit? I don't know. It would be a little bit hard to, unless you put it on your Christmas tree and you left that fairly loose, and it could go behind then. But you could actually put lights on that and put it on your Christmas tree. In fact, I wouldn't mind a bigger size of that if I could get one. It definitely needs doming on the back. It's got a really deep recess on the back because it does shrink back a little bit, resin, when it's drying. But I can soon get that sorted. In fact, everything will want a bit of a. This does as well. I mean, these two here, these three, even, for some reason, these are worse than that side. And I mean, I'm trying to get stuff level for some reason in my craft room at the minute. I think I'm a ship sinking on one end, but I can get some. I'll put some resin in them, and I'll dome them up a bit more. But this is just a showpiece. if anybody would like me to make them one, please let me know. I'm only going to be making these to order. I'll make the sign at the colour you want, whatever colour you want. But these will only be making it made to order, this one. And also the mouse head shelves. I have made one set and sold them, and my customer was absolutely over the moon, and I'm really, really chuffed. But I don't have one to show you, but I can, I think, show you the mold. Bear with. I think I can. Yes. Oops, it is amazing. There we go. Right. They are shelves, and I did this with lights in. And you can see how big it is. I mean, it's huge. And I actually did it, so I put two eyelets in and a chain in so that it could be hung, because they're only small shelves, so you can just put little trinkets on, little toys, like perhaps little dinky cars or little teddy bears, or the children tend to collect little ornaments like pigs and that kind of thing, little kittens and that, and perfect for that. And if you want it for hanging, you just need to tell me and I'll put you some, at no extra cost, I'll put you a hanging chain on it as well. But again, that is something that will be made to right, well, that's just my email address, but it's Ann Chambers on Facebook, John. Thank you. So there you go. What do you reckon? I might actually, what I might do is I might make another one of these, try and get it to go pink, and then make a pale creamy yellowy one to go with that. The thing is, though, that is straight up and down inside, so the actual wall is quite thick. It really is quite thick, that wall. It must be a good yeek. You can see through shadow. It must be a good half-inch thick, that wall of that. Where it's done, you think it should be shaped both ways, wouldn't you, inside and out, but it's not. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to try and do a pink jar and a pale creamy yellow lid, and then and swap them around. So no, I've tried it, Trevor. Glue dots aren't very good. The thing is as well, with glue dots, it stays in and it might mar your it's showing on your front of your what is it, because they'd be at front, it's same as glue, the hot glue. If you put hot glue on, it'll hold it down, but when you come to take it off, you're having to take it off here, and then you've got a hole in your resin, because it's taking up the space. And I know that because I have a Domino's set of moulds, and I've got 2 blank 6s and no blank 6-1. So what I decided to do to give me that 6-1 without having to drill a little hollow in, I put a blob of hot glue in the mould for a 1, and it worked perfectly. And then when I took the moulds out, I had to pull that. I just pulled that out, and I've got my hole for me new one. So that's how I know it won't. It'll leave a hole. It shows, and you got to pull it out, and it leaves a hole. So then you've got to start repairing it. And I don't think, honestly, that you can get exact colours, the same exact colour the second time round. That's why I like to get a full coverage of the front first, and then mix a new lot, but not as much. You don't need as much. Once you've got your things in and stuck down, you don't need as much to cover wire up. So you put your thickest layer in first, and then you the other layer after. But I'm loving it, absolutely. I'm thrilled with how this has turned out. But it is a made to order job. It's surprising how much resin it takes, actually. In fact, I'll top it up with water, and I'll see how much it takes later on, and I'll let you know at a later time. But yeah, I just did his eyes black in the middle and then blue, and I think that's just worked out lovely for his eyes. I do. I'm right chuffed with that, because I was thinking of doing that orange, that sort of a colour, because I think it'd look nice. But I mean, really, because it's an ornamental thing, and you've got your lights on inside, you could virtually do it any colour you like. I mean, purple, red, because I mean, there are light purple. There's a teeny one, a purple one, isn't there, in Australia? Teeny little octopus that's really striking purple colour. So, yeah. Hiya, Adrian, sweetheart. How you doing? Nice to see you back. Yeah, so there's my nicks, and as I said, this is my fishes. I've made quite a few now of these little fishes. I've seen that mould big. I have on AliExpress, so I'm tempted. But again, having said that, what would you do with it? Because it's too big. It's not a bowl. It's not like it's a bowl mold or anything. It's just a solid fish like that is. And a big one, I'm talking like, you're talking bigger than this. It looks to be about sort of, did it say it were 30 centimetres? I thought, chuffy now. There's 3 sizes though. I know the big one, I'm sure it said 30 centimetres. Well, that's a foot long. You know, where are you going to put it? Yeah, they have. Did you see him lit up, Adrian? My posh octopus. He's my pride and joy, he is. But yeah, I'm still, I mean, I've been at it now over a year with resin. You'd think that the newness would wear off, but it doesn't. It does not at all. It's every time I do a demold, I get thrills from it. You know, I'm like a kid at school, but I just love. I love working with it. I love the things I can do with it. Even when you get same things like this, you've got these all. They're all more or less same. But then when you start decorating them, then none of them look same. You know, those I put like a lapel pin. I haven't done this yet. Like a little lapel pin on back. The bigger ones I put brooch pins. Excuse me. And these I put little, because kiddies like little badges and brooches. You know, there's a little tiny one, and these little ones have got that the thing that goes over to stop them coming undone, so kiddies can't stab themselves with it. So you know, they're sweet little, just little stocking fillers, really. But I am going to be doing a sale now. I don't know quite when. I've been doing bits and pieces to me. With teddies. I don't know, I think you might have seen this, I don't know. With teddies. And I've sat and made them. They're all unstitched, by the way. Oh dear. And I'm crackers, aren't I? I'm absolutely crackers. Touch with dapstick. Now that one, to me, that's a pink. That, again, is that pink. But it's, to me, that looks like ice. You know, with the glittery in it, it looks icy. And I think that just definitely looks like a polar bear type bear. And he wants a little hat on. Oh, dearie me. I don't know. So you can tell I've not been messing, I've not been twiddling my thumbs. I have been busy. But I've just not had, well, I haven't been well, as many of you know anyway, for a while. I'm feeling a lot better today, but I have had a bit of a dodgy couple of days again. I'm getting a little bit tired of it. I had my second, no I didn't, I had my booster COVID jab on Friday morning, Thursday morning, and I had a lousy night Thursday night. And just my arm hurting. It didn't, you know, I didn't feel unwell. It was just my arm hurting so much. And I never had any kind of problems with first two. But, oh, my arm did hurt. In fact, it's still very tender now, but it's not like it were. My God, I think she must have used a javelin when she put me jabbing. Oh, and Harry, and Harry played hell up because he has a lanyard. You know, he can't wear a mask. He can't breathe with mask on his face, and he has got the official lanyard where he doesn't need to. And anyway, when you think about it, the what is it? Sorry, the lockdown is over anyway, and yet they wouldn't let him take me in. And she says, "You've got to have a mask on." And he says, "No, I haven't. I've got this. I don't need a mask." She says, "No, you can't come in without a mask." I've got mine. In fact, I thought I'd forgot mine. Anyway, I found it in my handbag. Fortunately, I took my handbag with me. Man, I needed to anyway, because you'd have to give them that little card, don't you? It could have. Not bothered about me bum. There's more meat on that. Although there ain't much, I know that much. Oh dear. But anyway, she were arguing black's white, and he says, "You can't enforce me to wear a mask. I have this. It's an official thing, you know." She said, "Well, it might be, but you can't come in." So he said, "Well, you check her through then." So she says, "Well, I will." So after a big argument, she took me through. And then when I'd had it done, she says, "You've got to sit there 15 minutes. And I says, "Oh, tell me you're kidding." She says, "No, you're not. You've got to sit 15 minutes after you've had it done before they'll let you go." I says, "Oh my God, don't tell him that out there." He stood out in cold, which made him go outside. Out, not just in hallway, in passageway. She made him go out in cold. So that didn't go down very well. And I've got to wait while I think it's 18th before I can go and see COPD nurse. So when I see her, I will try and get to talk about this other issue that I'm worrying about. And I don't know. I mean, you see these casualty programs. I'm not talking now about plays or whatever, dramas. I'm talking about real accident, emergency. There's a lot, and you know what I mean? It's not, I don't sit there thinking, "Oh, that sounds like me. Oh, I've got that. Oh, blimey, I hope that's not what I've got," you know, and all this. I'm not one like that at all. In fact, he don't think I take me all seriously enough. But there was one chap on there, and he didn't know what was wrong, and he'd not slept in a bed for 6 years. He'd slept in his chair because he can't breathe when he's laid down. And I says, you know, when he lays down, he has to be propped up. So, and I've been saying to Harry for ages now that when I wake up in the morning, especially if I wake up, well, this is one of the reasons I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning some mornings. I wake up on my back and I can't get my breath and I'm gasping for air. And then I have to try and drag myself upright to try and get my breath. In fact, I have a time or two I've turned onto my side and trying to get me, you know, breathe. And anyway, this paramedic said to this chap, "That's nothing to do with your lungs." She says, "That's your heart." So I thought, "Oh, blimey." And then I've been getting this sensation where it feels like somebody's got hold of my shoulder there and they're squeezing it and pushing it down. And then all this arm goes dead and it's just a weight. And I can't do anything with it. I just can't even lift it. It's just too heavy. I think that's my heart. I don't think that's anything to do with anything else. You're out tonight. Oh yeah. Have you got a hot date then, Adrian? Oh yeah. Have you got a hot date? Is she nice? Is she lovely? Good on you, Chuck. Yes, so we just have to hope that it's not what it appears to be. I don't know though. I just don't know what to think anymore. And I mean, like we were trying to get across Friday morning at the where we went for jabs, because I thought we were actually having it done in surgery, and I wasn't. It's like it's like a old people's centre, literally just a little path between two. And I said, oh, it's there again, is it? That's where we went first to originally. And they closed car park off, doctor's car park closed off. So they're all about, you know, you're still got to park your car. Well, there's no spaces now here. She says it says it's full. You'll have to try other one. We just managed to find one. As one were coming out, we jumped in it. But it weren't. But you know, I mean, if it's lockdown's finished, you still can't get an appointment at ruddy doctors. Can't get in to see a doctor. Oh my God, it's like rocking horse shite. It's ridiculous. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we're supposed to do in that case. I'm not going to casualty. I refuse to go to casualty. When last time I went, that was the worst experience of my ruddy life, and I'm not going back again there unless I am literally dying. And I mean that, you know, I'm not even thinking about that. Not at all. I want to see a doctor. I don't want to see a, you know, wherever they are, at hospital. You know, they've got enough on the plate there. They don't need me. I mean, doctor could see me. Really? Our doctors, you can get an appointment in the morning, but you've got to ring up on that same morning, and the lines are solid engaged right through till lunchtime. You tell me how that works. Then I rang up to get this COVID thing booked, and I'd had a letter from surgery saying that I got to make an appointment to go and see its COPD nurse and to also go and get my COVID booster. And I rang up about that, and they booked me COVID straight away. And she says, oh no, she didn't. She said, you'll have to ring back on Monday, 1st of November. You'll have to ring back on Monday because we've no appointments left now for COVID. But we start the new appointments on November 1st, which is Monday, so you'll have to ring back then. I rang back then, and lines were chock-a-block till after dinner. After dinner. About on 2:30, I think it were, when I got through. I tried it morning. I tried twice in morning. And it were, our lines are busy. All lines are full. You'll have to ring back. That's what you get. So, I mean, they're not even polite about it. And not only that, I don't want to discuss my health with a woman at back at desk. It's not to do with her. If I tell her, I think I need to see a doctor, I haven't seen one in 4 years, I don't go. I won't go because I've just lost faith. But when I do need to go and see a doctor, I can't get an appointment anyway, so what's the point in having a doctor's surgery? Ours is what we call a 5-village partnership. So there's 5 villages, all with the same partnership doctors. And you can go and see anybody anywhere, but you can't go into our doctors and see them. I'm talking about any other 4 practices you can go. No, I want to see my doctor. I don't want to see a strange doctor. And I haven't seen, when I've been to Carlton, when I've been to, what would they call it? Manton, we've not seen the same doctor yet. I've never seen him before. Each time I've been to see a different doctor. I've not seen my doctor for 4 years. I haven't seen a doctor for 4 years. And to me, that's all wrong. Tracy, why are you having your toenails removed? I went, that's actually, when I said I went to see a doctor 4 years ago, that's what I went for. I had what I thought was a nail fungus on my big toe, on my left big toe. Our Claire told me, she says, Mum, that's not just growing thick, that's fungus. You need to get it seen to. Yes and no, Adrian. When Danielle died, it made me, it didn't help, and I slipped back. Actually, I'm saying that I'm being really, really, really good. So yeah, he gave me some stuff. He says it's ever so expensive. You have to have a shower, wash your feet, have a shower, wash your feet twice daily, and paint this stuff on your toe. It stunk awful, absolutely. Just from the bottle, you could smell it, and it like worse than nail varnish smell. Ugh. But anyway, I did it. Nothing. Did nothing. Really expensive, this stuff, really expensive. You can't, you want to buy it yourself, very expensive. All this gumph. I'll tell you what I ended up getting that worked instantly. And when I mean instantly, I mean like within a couple of days. Get some Vicks Vapor Rub, and put that on your toenail. Your nail fungus will go in a hurry. And that's what I've been using. So Vicks Vapor Rub on your toenail. And I saw that on Facebook, and I thought somebody were kidding, but I thought, well, I don't know, it might be worth looking into. And it's how much is a jar of Vicks Vapor Rub, you know. So I got some and tried it, and it worked. I couldn't believe it. All that money that doctors spend on bloody silly paint it on your toenails, drugs, and Vicks Vapor Rub got rid of it. Yeah, no, not Danielle Bordeaux, Danielle Rose, my friend Danielle Rose. She's a paper crafter. No, not Danielle Bordeaux. Yeah, it was Danielle Rose, lovely friend. She was like a daughter to me. We were so close. And it all seemed to come around very quickly all of a sudden, really. I mean, we knew it was coming, but I don't think any of us really expected it to come that quick. So, and she'd only been here 2 weeks previous. Within 2 weeks, she was gone. It was awful. She was a crafter, you know. She got her own YouTube channel. She was doing very well. She got more subscribers than me. She's very, very well done. We're doing well, but yeah, I feel we were cheated after her, bless her, after her life. She should never have died. I think they left her too long without keeping a check on her, and that ended the story. She was 38 years old. I mean, she's got young family. You know, she's got young girls and her husband, a lovely husband. Oh, he was absolutely amazing with her. Absolutely amazing. Although they were smitten with each other anyway, bless them. But yeah, it broke my heart. It really did. I've got her name here. She has a desk here in my craft room. There's a desk here for her. Not that you can see it at the minute. But I've got her name up on the window above her desk. There. And it's not going anywhere. It's staying there. We went to a funeral. There were a lot there. There were an awful lot of people there. But she was a lovely, lovely girl. And I just think world's being robbed of a good one. Oh, you're doing another star black. Oh, is it the 6th? That one that you did, Mark? You're doing him another one, aren't you? Are you doing different colours or are you doing the same colours, Emma? I wanted Simon to get in touch with a medical solicitor because I think that they could have done some. They could have prosecuted somebody. They left. They should never have left her like that. They shouldn't. But it's over and done with now. So no good raking it all back up, is it? They're getting on with their lives, and thank goodness. Oh, it's same colour, is it? Hi, hello. How you doing, Chuck? Not seen you for a bit. I just thought I'd do an impromptu live. I don't know why. Well, I'm saying I don't know why I've done a bit of a reveal for some moulds, but I ain't got that much to show really, but I thought I'd just do a live. Whatever. You see, to me, I'm better at this time of day than I am at night. That's the point. I can do virtually anything. Well, not over excessive, but I can do more at this, in this time of day than I can at night time. When it gets to 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, you're looking at I'm winding down. Well, my body's winding down and I have to follow it. Yeah, I know. It is. It's nice to have a chat. So, but I did it on YouTube, me live today, so that I could make 1 or 2 more spanners, because you can't do it from StreamYard unless you're actually in YouTube as well. Well, I can't get on both on one PC. I can only do one or other. So I thought I'll do it on YouTube, and then if anybody pops on that's not got spanner, I'll put him a spanner on. But yeah, so and I thought we'd just have a natter and Poppy's flaked out here at the side of me. It's because I won't let her sit on my arm. She hurts my arm, bless her. She's not very heavy, but it just she gets up here. She's like a baby. She gets on my arm here, and she's up here, and I'm like, I'm trying to get my arm over there to get it on armrest, but all my shoulders. I mean, I've already got arthritis in my shoulders, and this shoulder's still sore from having a booster jab at weekend, or Friday anyway. It was very. What day was it? It was Thursday. What am I talking about? Friday. It was Thursday I had it done, and I woke up at silly o'clock on Friday morning, not being able to breathe, and my shoulder were killing me. So I got up. I mean, I didn't get up straight away. I got up about 7ish, I think. I've been awake since before 6. And I got up at 7, but I was just laying there gasping, and I thought, oh, this is ridiculous. I'll get up. But I really wanted to snuggle down and get back to sleep again, but I couldn't. So it's no me trying. I can't. I've laid there for as long as an hour, and if I'm not gone back to sleep within an hour, I ain't going back to sleep, am I really? So it's not worth laying around, and then I feel like I'm, doing all this gasping and what have you, and tossing and turning. I'm disturbing Harry, and it's not fair because he don't, he likes to have a bit of a lie-in if he can. I mean, he doesn't stay in bed late anyway, but I don't need to drag him up at 6 and 7 o'clock in the morning. It's not fair. So, it's one of them. But there we go. It is what it is, isn't it, really? But, so, are you settling down in your new place now, though? Are you getting all ready for Christmas and what have you, or have you got much to do? And have you got decorating and stuff to do? I know my daughter's decorating at the minute, and they've been at it. Well, I've said this, she's been at it for nearly 2 weeks on and off, because Glenn's working all day every day, and he's absolutely knacked sometimes when he comes home, bless him. And Tom's back at school, he can't, and she prefers to do it on her own anyway. Glenn, when she gets round to papering front wall on lounge, I think Glenn will help her there. He'll make her do it at weekend where he can help her. But she's been doing it all on her own, all ceilings and that. I can't do ceilings. I used to do all my own decorating. I used to do all my own wallpapering, but I can't hold my head up. I can't hold my head back and look up at the ceiling. When we have tried to do his own decorating, Harry's had to do ceiling, and he's not very patient when it comes to that, and it always looks patchy. So don't do it. Try not to have to do it now. Oh wow, you got a craft room. I won't say craft room. You've got a craft room now, bless. Yeah, garden's always handy, isn't it, for dogs and that, but you know, as long as you've got it nice and peaceful, that's nice. It is. It was a peaceful here yesterday with fireworks last night. Sounded like they were bombing Sheffield again. Oh dear, I thought World War III had broke out, but But fortunately, Poppy's pretty good. She doesn't bother her at all. She's totally fearless, this dog. She really is. Aren't you, sweetie pie? Eh? Little Popsy Noodle Doodle. She is a noodle doodles. She's on my knee. Oh, nice. Adrian, you want to own your own graveyard, dear? What are your late activities then late at night, I wonder? Oh, dear. Well, I don't think I'd want to even live near a graveyard. Or I used to love all supernatural films and that, but I'm terrified now. I don't watch out like that. Exorcist, I used to laugh at that kind of thing. Not anymore. Not anymore. My God, no. Like The Grudge and The Ring. Oh, God. Used to, but not anymore. You've been unpacking. Are you still unpacking? Or is that your craft stuff you're unpacking? It's a graveyard way up. Oh my God. You'd sit and have a beer and talk to them all, would you? Oh my God, no. I mean, no, I am very, I've had my own experiences, so I know that which happens, if you know what I mean. I know, dear me, no, just as I'm getting older, I keep telling my mum and dad, don't come too early for me. I'm not ready. So, yeah, that's right, Tracy. One-way conversation. Let's hope so. Good grief. No, what we're on other night, and it were only something on other night. We're only a trailer for something. It frightened me to death, and I'd only just seen trailer, and I thought, oh my God, when's that on? Not to have telly on that night. Oh, and I went through. There were You know, you get these things that come up at the side on YouTube when you're watching a video. And there were one that said people that have had bad experiences when making horror films. And they did a few on that poltergeist one. Oh my God, you know, different things that happened there. Because I think that's based on a fairly true story. And that poltergeist one. And well, I know Exorcist is supposed to be. Oh, is it Exorcist? No, not Exorcist. Other one. Amityville Horror. That one. That was supposedly on it. Oh, do you know Emma? He got some WD-40, squirted it on my thing, and I went like that. I can go that way. Oh, I can't. Hang on. I can go that way, but I can't go that way. So, and I like to rock, keep her. She likes that motion. She likes that. She loves to be rocked, but slightest little move backwards and it squeaks. It's only a one-way chair, I think. Yeah, he did, Louis. Put you WD-40 on my thing, and it squeaks now. Oh God. I don't know. What time is it anyway? I'm looking at time. Oh, it's only 4:20. This clock always looks like it's an hour in front. I don't know why it is. It looks like 5:20 on actual thing, but it's not 4:20, isn't it? Yeah, 4:20. Yeah, I don't know why. Stupid thing. Olive oil. I reckon I've got some olive oil. Wow, I'll try that. I will try that, Adrian, because it gets on my nerves a little bit actually sometimes. Especially when I'm watching videos on YouTube and I've got her wanting to be, you know, she wanting the motion of the chair, and I can do that all day long. But sometimes I like to change. I get a squeak. Have you all seen my lovely shawl? This is my shawl that Emma made me. My lovely Emma made me this. I've got it in here in case I need it around my shoulders, and I take it in there and put it around my shoulders when I'm in there, out of porch. It's lovely as well. All right, I'll have to try that. All right, Chris, thank you very much for being here with us. I've enjoyed your company. Take care, sweetie. And if you've not already, can you leave us a thumbs up? It is gorgeous, Tracy. I was right surprised. I were absolutely thrilled when I opened it. I had a tear or two, I'll tell you. But nobody's ever done anything like that for me before. It's just really nice. Couldn't believe it when I opened it. In fact, I didn't know what it was. I tell you what I thought it was, and the reason I didn't open it on camera so much was because I was waiting for a coat, like a rain jacket, not a thick coat, just like a rain jacket thing, a waterproof jacket. And when the parcel came, I hadn't seen, you know, much about it. I passed it me, and it were the package were a little bit damaged, and I thought, so when I opened it, I thought it was me. I thought it was my jacket, rain jacket. Anyway, it weren't. And then I saw it, and I didn't even see it cards until the second time round. And I thought, oh, this is from Emma. I saw a thing then, not Emma. So I put it back in, and I thought, oh, I'll do a video on it, which I did. I did a video on it. Yeah, because it was a lovely surprise, and I had no idea she was doing that. Absolutely no idea. She's a very clever girl, and I really am grateful. It's lovely. Really nice. I've started doing a bit of crochet. I'm doing it's going to look like the top of a Christmas stocking, red, and then it's going to have white over and bells around. It's a bowl, a dish. You can put sweeties and things in. It was Fiberflux. I've done a video on it. It's not using the same size and everything of hers, but that's the wool I'm using. And I've got my base, just finished my base now. I've just got to start working my way up. So, yeah, I sat and did that other afternoon. I thought, oh, just have a little play, just see if this is any good. And I thought, oh, it'll do. That's all right. Wow, I find crocheting very relaxing, Tracy. And well, I shouldn't really say it, I suppose, but I can't see the hard thing. Knitting's a different ballgame altogether, but crocheting, you've got one stitch to work with. You know, how can that be so hard once you've got a hang of it? But crocheting really is easy. It really is. And it's worth, you know, getting involved in if you like, want to just chill. I mean, I find resin stuff for me is relaxing, but I mean, crafting to me, full on is relaxing. Doing, no matter what you're doing, does it? Crafting is, diamond painting is one that you could fall asleep doing that. It's lovely. I love diamond painting. Wow, can't fault you for that, Adrian. Well done. You know, you just need to be shown. Some people are hands-on learners, and some are visual learners, and some people just have to be shown. And if you need to be shown more than once, then somebody should show you over and over until you've snagged it. Well done, Adrian. Can't fault you for that, Chuck. That's the way to do it. It is. I've been watching, I tell you what, I've been watching on Facebook Watch. I go into that and there's all sorts of different videos comes up. They're doing these, they buy lockers, you know, the storage lockers, storage things. And the stuff that they find in these, I mean, they can pay anything from $1 up to a couple of grand, you know, for just for one locker. And they've no idea what's inside, really. They open it, let them see there's all this stuff built up, but they don't have time to have a mosey round. And then they have to start bidding on it. And one guy paid $1 for a locker, a storage unit, and he's found God knows how many. I don't know what they call it. Is it Leon Versucci or somebody? Handbags, dozens of them, and they're genuine and they're real thing, you know. And then jewelry and coins and just loose change and handbag after handbag after handbag. He only paid $1 for the lot, and he's got all this stuff coming back. I mean, just loose change, he made, got 100% profit. I don't know whether it was Versace. It's Leon. I don't know. Leon somebody. I don't think it's Versace though. But anyway, he's got all these fancy handbags. It does, him and his wife do it, and they buy them. I mean, they can pay up to two. As I say, they've paid 2,000 something for one, and got very little back. And he says it swings and roundabouts. You know, he says sometimes you'll get somebody else bidding against you, and if you really want it, you've got to bid, and you've got to pay. But more often than not, somebody will look at it and say, no, I'm not bothered. So they'll just pay $1 for it. And he made that back in loose change. And now tells that he can make up markets because they do a flea market, they do a main market, they do a vintage market, and they do eBay. And they make a lot of money. No, it begins, it's LV or LY initials. I wouldn't use it. I mean, I've got a lovely, like, it's plastic, but it looks like crocodile skin. And I paid £3 for it. And the silly thing is, the daftest part about it is I bought it at charity shop. I took it to counter. I looked inside, but I didn't go rummaging. I didn't go in all pockets and what have you. And I looked inside and I thought, oh, it'll be all right, this. Took it to counter and she went inside. I was paying £3. I'd just give it £3. She opened it up, went in inside pocket, and there were £3 in there. If I'd have seen that first, it wouldn't have cost me now. Mind you, having said that, I'd have probably given it to her anyway. Because that's what Harry said, oh, you'd have given it to her anyway, you. Yeah, you're going, Chuck. Yes, I shall be on Monday night. I've not been staying on as late. I've been leaving, finishing, going from 7:30, but finishing at 9:30. And I only just got off in time on Monday, which is not that well, but I had a rough weekend as well. So, yes, but I will be here on Monday, hopefully, all being well, on Monday night at 7:30. Don't leave. Be there or be square. I will be there. Yeah, I'll try and I'm going to make a note of that name next time I go on to see one of his videos, and I'll write it down low and tell you what it is, because it's a funny name. But I'm sure he said it was Leon somebody. And it begins with V or Y. V, I'm sure it is Vicini, or I don't know. It's not it's not what you said, Versace. Am I disturbing you? I'm very sorry. What are you doing anyway, sleeping all this time? You've been full of bloody beans at midnight. She comes upstairs. She's got 3 toys upstairs on bed. And we have to play throw fetch at bedtime. But then when she brings it back, you've got to fight for it. I can't tell with it because it hurts my arms. You little booger, aren't you? Are you a little booger? I'm very hard, she's lovely. But other day, there were 2 days in week where I were really feeling rough, and she never left my side. Bye, Adrian. See you next time. Take care, chick. Yeah, she was never left my side. And, I mean, she shares herself out now between me and Harry. I mean, she used to be more with him than she's with me, but she divides her time up equally normally now. If I'm not very well, she'll not leave me. She'll sit with me all night. Won't you, clue? But Daddy's been backwards and forwards today. Driving here, there and everywhere, and he's looking for some, I don't know, what's he looking for? We just bought another car. He's looking for a spare wheel. Apparently now, went to breaker's yard. Been to several breaker's yards. You don't have a spare wheel now. You just have this stuff to pump your tyre back up with. So, whereas I says to him, I says, I don't think that's right. Surely you must have to have a spare wheel. Because if you have a breakdown on motorway, you need a spare wheel. But having said that, you don't want to really be breaking down on motorway, because only recently somebody's been killed, haven't they, on motorway? Because somebody got a wagon come rolling pretty quick after them, up to them. So that were on one of news things on here. Yeah, you're not even safe pulling up at side of hard shoulder nowadays. It's happened quite a lot, that. I think they do know, Emma. I think they do know. You know, they're sensitive little things, aren't they? Yeah, she comes out with me. She won't. Trouble is though, sometimes, like I said, she wants to climb up here. She wants to be sat on my knee instead of sat, because she fits in lovely in this chair outside of me. I've got like an old, it's like a tartan type or a check type. It's not a shawl. It was something like that though, that my daughter-in-law left at our house once when she were here. And I've kept it, and I hang it over. I'm sat on half of it, and then I hang it over arm and I pin it so that she can't fall through. Because there's no between underarm. So she's actually got like a little pouch. It's like a little, what they call it? Kangaroo baby. What do they call them? Kangaroo baby. What's it called? Joey. Couldn't think for a minute. Yeah, she's like a little Joey. She's got a little pouch in my chair. She has. So, I don't know. She's a good little thing, though. Aren't ya? Yeah. Aye, right. Well, I think then I've bored you all to death. Really wanted to just show you that. And did you see it, Lou? Did you see the octopus? Have you seen the octopus? My new light up one. I don't know whether you saw that, did you? My light up octopus. I showed you. Okay, coke, Emma. Oops. I couldn't find my little button. All right, Jake. Thanks for coming. Isn't it lovely? It took some doing, mind. I had a few attempts at it because I was trying to make sure that the lights didn't float when you put them in. They tend to float up. You've got to fasten them down somehow. So I had to fathom a way how to do it because I couldn't do it with hot glue gun because you have to pull that off. Makes like a hole on outside part otherwise. I've been through all the different options I got, and eventually at third attempt I got them to stay using the artist glitter glue. So I put a layer in, let that set, then stick my lights in, and then when that glue's set, then I can put my next layer on. So yes, I've been busy and I've done a pretty star, but that one's, let me see, little glittery, sparkly. It wants doming at back. But yeah, as I'll be doing I'm going to be doing another sale. I don't know. Minute, let's have a look. I might do it. I might do it on 24th of November. What am I talking about? 21st of November, sorry. And it's a Sunday. That won't work. 20th. I'll do it on Saturday, 20th of November. I'll write that down because otherwise I shall forget. Sale Saturday, 20th November in afternoon. So like about 3 o'clock-ish. Thereabouts. 3 o'clock-ish, Saturday, 20th of November. We'll go on down, that's it. So there you've got it. Yeah. I wrote it down. I'll make a notice. I have to make a notice and put it up for myself, although I've got notices up all over here. Just so that I don't forget, because I will. I know I will. I always do. I put these things, I get these ideas and forget to write them down. That's got Melanie McGroomer's number on. I'll use that. Saturday, 20th November, resin sale. About 3. There you go then. I've got that. I'll write that. I'll stick that up where I won't miss it. Just there. Then I know. So there we go. And I'll put a notice up a few days beforehand, or probably even a week before, and I'll mention it on my lives, on my lives on a Monday, just to remind people. So okay, chick. Right, it's an hour. I've been on an hour now. Not bad for an impromptu live, is it? So thank you all very much for coming. Please feel free to leave a comment and thumbs up on your way out, and I'll speak to you all again very, very soon. Bye bye for now. Bye.